Jim Hauser from the Geauga Board of Mental Health and Recovery Services.
Morning. Kathy Johnson. I am speaking as an individual board member for the Geauga County Mental Health Board and Recovery Services, and I do sit on the Suicide Prevention Coalition and the Opiate.
And Adam Liskey, Geauga Public Health.
Well, I guess my little background of this is that I came to Christy with this, I don't know, a month ago and said, hey, have we ever tried to establish this hybrid review board? And she said, well, Adam tried to do it last year and it fizzled out. And so I worked with Christine and Adam, and we made sure we got our paperwork in order. And so here we are today.
I'll make a motion to approve item 15.
Second.
I guess just a little bit of explanation as far as the scope on this. What is it that this is the primary function and goal is?
Did you want? Yeah, so I mean, just a lot of this is gonna be looking at trend lines for suicide and drug overdose. And so like in Geauga right now, roughly drug overdoses are about a little less than 15 per 100,000 a year. And suicides are a little more than 12 per 100,000, I believe, in a year. Those go up and down, obviously, those are averages, and that's for 2020 to 2023. But kind of what the state did with this was just look at trend lines. It's all volunteer boards. There's no one being paid to do any of this stuff. So the sheriff's office, as an example, us, the coroner, Geauga Health, might say us, I say Adams board, but they have a different acronym that I'm going to butcher. And so we kind of work together to kind of look at those trend lines and see, is there something we should be concerned about or not? And there may not be, and we just kind of do what we need to do. And there may be something where we're seeing more of a trend line. And then we can look at education. We can look at trying to help with the sheriff's office. Is there certain areas we're seeing this in? And so it's kind of just a volunteer effort to kind of help the community if we see something that maybe listed as concerning from that aspect.
I guess it helps us to gather these things to enhance, potentially life-saving services and go from there.
And my understanding too is, I mean, you look at like demographics, like, are we seeing more suicide in the elderly population? Are we seeing it more with teenagers? And then we can, use all of these different stakeholders to work together and target, specific groups that may be particularly at risk. Do you believe that's accurate?
Yes. Actually, we have great services in Geauga County as it stands, and this is just something that would enhance what we are doing and bring community leaders together.
Yeah.
So it would be a collaborative in the county to look at these. These are tragic deaths.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I think it's going to enhance something that's already good.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about, statistics, but these are all real people. They're mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers and friends and neighbors. And they're more than just numbers. They're lives that matter. And I hope this committee would be able to identify needs and work together and perhaps give some hope to people that feel hopeless in our county.
Do most of the counties have this hybrid?
There's more and more creating them. It just depends on the county where they're at in the process. But my understanding is quite a few of them have created this as just a tracking measure to see. And again, it's all volunteer, so that's kind of the perk of this. Is from my perspective, I think I'm assuming individually as well. The sheriff's office, the coroner's office usually tends to see these things first. We then have to react with their information they're providing us. This allows all of us to communicate maybe a little better, more up-to-date information as well.
Yeah, and there's various statutory appointments that the health commissioner has to make. There has to be a law enforcement representative, a public health official, an executive or the executive director of the county's mental health services. So Christine Lacomiak, a licensed physician, and then the county coroner can be invited to participate, and then they can also add additional members as well. And like you said, it's no additional taxpayer dollars. So.
All right. Yes.
Yeah, call the question. Aye.
Yes.
And do we want to do a quick photo?
Sure.
I didn't get through all of them, but
All right. Should shave this one.
That's my mistake.
I learned my lesson. I didn't like to my hair. I want to make free pictures.
Over secret. All right.
Someone want to pull down.